Relate, replay, and respond with the Retrade project. We'll be sharing with you 67 minutes over the next few weeks alongside your colleagues. We're talking about green living, sustainability, and why we give back with the staff of Nedbank as part of our Mandela Day initiative. Welcome. In today's episode, we have Sylvester here to talk about Mandela Day Legacy and what this means to carry on the Mandela Day Legacy. Welcome, Sylvester.
Thank you so much for having me.
Today, we're breaking down some questions that people may have about Mandela Day. So I guess a great place to start would be to ask, how has Mandela's leadership style impacted you?
So I think for me, the type of leadership that Mandela exhibited was that of servant leadership. Here comes a man who is great in stature, who had endured so much pain and has this huge responsibility. I mean, if you think when he came out of prison in 1990, his first speech, I quote, he says, "I stand here before you, not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Your tireless and heroic sacrifices have made it possible for me to be here today. I, therefore, place the remaining years of my life in your hands." Close quote. I mean, for somebody to give such a huge, gigantic, and weighty statement on his first day of release, saying to the people, "I'm out of prison, I'm here to serve you, use me the way you befitted." He really demonstrated that in the years to follow. All the humanitarian efforts and the activities that he did not only do for South Africa, but for the globe as well. So that's the type of leader I would like to associate, and I have associated myself with, to always remain a servant of the people.
My question to you would be, is Mandela Day relevant to us today?
Mandela Day is so relevant that it does not only touch South Africans. I mean, here is a man whose impact when he was still in prison made everyone globally to shout out, "Release Mandela." So if when he was in prison, he had that much of an impact, later on after his death, it suffices that his footprint cannot be forgotten. It's still relevant because this is the focus day, even the month. It's gone beyond than a day now. It's celebrated the whole month, where we remember acts of kindness that he did. And as a result thereof, we go out into different communities as professionals, even as people who are not learned, to go and to make an impact in the lives of those who are less fortunate.
Really inspiring, and again begins for me to ask the question, what practical ways have you seen Mandela's legacy continue?
Well, I'm fortunate because I work for an organization that associated itself with Mandela in the prime years of his presidency. We even have got a Nelson Mandela Children's Fund affinity. So it would be a contradictory of us not to continue with that legacy after he died. Practically, as Nedbank, we go out, we build houses for those who are less fortunate. There is a project in Port Elizabeth and also in the Eastern Cape. Every year, without fail, we organize our staff members to do soup kitchens, to give out. I mean, I've been involved for all these years since I've been with Nedbank since 2005. We give out books for kids to read. We go out and we paint schools. We do a lot of work to say this is how that we dedicate the whole day to go out and help our communities. And I think for me, what really drives us as Nedbank is to say, here is a man who has touched the whole globe. Why should we be silent and not continue in the footsteps of this great man?
My closeout question for you would be, how has Nedbank got involved with the COVID-19 relief during this very difficult and uncertain season?
So one of the first things we did right at the prime of the COVID pandemic, we managed to associate ourselves with the Solidarity Fund, and Nedbank has given millions. And we've tasked organizations that are working with communities like your World Vision, and Nedbank has given out so much money. I mean, as recent as yesterday, me being part of the Nedbank Foundation, we had donated food parcels in the community of Ngobo, the rural area in the Eastern Cape. We've given to about 100 families groceries to help them during this time of need. So there is a lot of work that we're doing. We partner with these organizations because you got to remember, we have to be mindful of the social distance and regulations. So why not partner with organizations that are already doing the work, and we're giving out the money, we support them so that we continue to help those who are in dire need. I'd like to make a call to all our colleagues and encourage them and charge them to give out those foodstuffs in your branch. Give to those who are in need. And as the Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. So let's extend our hand and help our fellow South Africans.
We look forward to sharing more stories and thoughts from Nedbank in our 67 Minutes for Mandela Day initiative.